Hi, this is former pro football sensation and future Toronto Mayor Mike Pinball Clemens. You're listening to the Dean Blundell Show on 102.1 The Edge. Now, I'm going to warn you, some of the material on DBS may not be for everyone, like their story about the three lawyers that walk into a whole not paying $20 donkey for their faces. Never go to the whole again. The end. Wow. Please listen with discretion. Thank you.
The Dean Blundell Show. Going dick head free.
In T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 9, 6, 9, 6, 9.
The Dean Blundell Show.
Dean Blundell and Todd. Those are the only guys that when I listen to them, I'm just howling on the way to work or school.
I've never laughed so hard in my life.
The Dean Blundell Show. 102.1 The Edge.
This is your Edge. Hold it. Files with Dean Blundell on the Edge.
Despite a crazy week in London, followed by a canceled concert in Portugal, Bieber's manager, the Biebs, who was the subject of a lot of news yesterday. I was flipping around the news channels on the television. It's dead technology, by the way. I was flipping around the news channel on the television, the old TV set, the old rabbit ears. Everybody, like it's 6 hours, 6 o'clock's the news hour, right? So everybody's talking about how this guy's probably on drugs. And you're welcome, we called it. Anyway, his manager, Scooter Braun, said, quote, "There's nothing wrong with him."
No, eh? Thanks, Scooter.
Yeah. Saying, quote, "He's in a great place. I don't know what everybody's talking about." After a rough week of being asked to leave a club, being late for a show, a meltdown on Twitter, passing out backstage, having to be restrained by his own bodyguard with an altercation with paparazzi, and then canceling a show at the last moment, prompted rumors that he's not well. Well, those are pretty good examples.
You think? Yeah.
Inside 3 days?
He's fine. Even one of them just going to the hospital.
Yeah. Braun claims the cancellation actually happened a while ago due to technical issues. It had nothing to do with low ticket sales, he said.
Okay, bud.
Yeah, okay. And then he's told E! News, "Tell everyone Justin's good. He's really good." I guess so, if he keeps putting money in your bank account. No, he's great. We're just generating dollars. That's what we're doing. He's my little dollar generator.
Word is, if Scooter didn't say that, Justin was going to beat the F out of him.
I'm gonna get you.
It's still one of the most embarrassing videos of him trying to get out of the hotel. He's ducking down, and he's got pants below his ass cheeks, and it's like he's dancing as he's walking out. Some guy insults him, and he comes out of the car. He's like,
I'm gonna kill you. I swear to God, I'm gonna beat you up. Aren't you scared? Just listening to this?
I'm so intimidating. It is so funny, man.
41-year-old Florida guy is making headlines for having probably the coolest and most expensive Barbie collection, including the real-life Barbie dream house. Stanley Colorite has 2,000 Barbies and 1,000 Ken figures, and his 7-bedroom Tampa home has become a museum to the dolls.
Oh, goodness.
Taking up 4 rooms, including the bathroom. He even sleeps in a room lined with dolls. His collection's currently worth about 80 G's. Says he's not going to stop till he gets enough. Don't stop till you get enough. Come on, Barbies.
They're talking money to sell them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. No, there's going to be a big bonfire one day. A lot of black smoke.
Yeah, that's a good one. Anyway, here, have a listen to the news story.
This over-the-top shrine to she who is fantastic and made of plastic isn't the Barbie dream house you longed for as a child.
Welcome to my Barbie collection.
It's the real-life home of this grown-up.
You got to listen to this. He is 41. He's older than me.
Barbie's not just for little girls, it's for everybody.
The self-styled Barbie man is fast becoming the envy of every young girl in America.
This is where all the dolls are held.
After this
I think he envies every young girl in America. Why couldn't I have boobies?
video profile of 41-year-old Stanley became an online sensation.
This is the very first Barbie that I purchased.
Now he's relishing the chance to show off the fruits of 16 years collecting.
There's 2,000 Barbies in this room alone. People walk into my museum and their jaws just drop.
Even though the rooms have
Yeah, I'm sure most men that walk into that studio have dropped jaws. Very, very busy jaws.
Stanley's Florida home are lined wall to wall with Barbie dolls and memorabilia. He knows each one by name.
Happy Holiday Barbie. She is called the Pink Splendor.
And a deal when he sees one.
I got her for I think it was $4. The lady thought it was a reproduction. I played right along.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
they played her right along.
Played right along.
Decked out with everything from chic designer outfits to custom planes and convertibles. Barbie Silverfoot. Even for a gal who's used to having it all. Share the dream house with your friends, Barbie girl. This Barbie man's dolls are nothing short of spoiled.
Anything that I find at a garage sale that has the BARBIE to it, I'm buying it.
To Stanley, this cultural icon is more than just an obsession.
You're always in a good mood because you always have beauty around you.
Stanley's collection's worth tens of thousands of dollars. How does he afford it? Well, he runs his own cleaning company. And the best part, guys, Stanley has found someone who shares his passion. His partner collects Ken dolls. Oh, wow. He has 1,000.
the people in the background.
Wow. Wow, she says. Did you get creepy? I wonder how creepy that home is.
Without the dolls.
Yeah. Take the dolls out. And police arrested 27-year-old Shane Carpenter, accusing him of poisoning his girlfriend with Visine after the couple had a scrap. Shortly after Carpenter and his girlfriend got into an argument, the woman started feeling ill. She suspected Carpenter had something to do with her ailments. After looking on his phone and reading some of his text messages, he was sending texts to his buddies saying something along the lines that if she's going to be talking S, then she going to be S'ing. The woman contacted the cops, who then called him and confronted him with suspicions of poisoning her with Visine. During the call, Carpenter admitted to his girlfriend he put Visine in her drink after they argued, saying, "Hey, you're full of crap, so I figured you best be crapping."
It's pretty logical.
Yeah. Makes sense to me. Shane Carpenter suspectedly arrested and poisoning and domestic violence charges. He was released from jail after posting bail.
It's that easy, eh?
You talking crap, so I figured you might as well crap. Get some of that crap out of you.
It's simple logic.
Hey, that's American logic right there. Because if you crap, you won't be talking it. Because it'd be out. You poop it. What's your Edgefiles, whatever the hell day it is in March, year 2013.
The Edgefiles on 102.1 The Edge.
The Dean Blundell Show.
The Dean Blundell Show.
On 102.1 The Edge.
Well,
yes. Waiting for this.
He's back. Hey, dude.
Yo.
Adrian, everybody. Well, wait a second. How do we know this is you?
Okay. Does the name AIDS, Bieber Lover, Numbnuts, Lord Pubeard, and Prince of Wieners mean anything to you?
Yep. Yeah, it's you. Congratulations. It's almost like doing a password just to get on the show. You got to give your list of nicknames. Lord Pubeard's still my favorite because he had this beard that looked like a bunch of pubes. Anyway, nice to hear from you. How are you?
Okay, I guess.
Oh no. Do you have some sad music? What's going on?
Yeah, the I guess part didn't seem too.
Okay, I guess.
Positive.
What's happening, dude? Are you okay?
Yeah, well, as I may have told you during the break, my father ain't getting any better.
Your father ain't getting any better. What? He had a cold or something?
Well, basically, he had a bit of an emergency on March 6th, you know.
What kind of emergency? Like you had to go to the bathroom?
No, like the kind of emergency that you have to rush to hospital.
Oh
my
goodness. Like what happened? Did he fall down or something, or did he get hurt? What happened?
Well, I didn't remember what my mom told me, but it's very serious. I mean, it's not the kind of emergency that you're feeling a little constipizzo, that you have to rush all the way to the bathroom.
Oh, it's not like a constipation. That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Constipizzo.
Is it heart related, Adrian?
Yeah. New Girl reference.
Okay.
Is it heart? Is it heart related? Do you know?
Yeah, I think somewhere in the body. I know it could be a number of things: lower back, up their neck, shoulder, arm, elbow. Butt crack. Tailbone. Look, ribs. Look, whatever. It doesn't. Either way, it could be very serious.
So he could die from a sore butt crack?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? Like he's not getting any better?
No,
or what?
I'm just saying. I don't know.
It's in the body. He's got a problem with his body.
I don't know which part of the body that's hurting. I don't know. But he had a shoulder emergency and he had to rush to hospital on March 6th.
Is he still in the hospital?
No, he's still in Guelph. Trying to recover. And my mom's doing her very best. To make her feel better. And
where are you?
Where was?
Where are you?
Home.
Oh,
with who?
With who? Who's staying there?
Nobody, just myself.
Well, that's
Mississauga.
cool. That's interesting.
It must be an emergency.
Yeah. So your dad, so he's
okay,
not.
So obviously, not important. The point is, I'm just preparing for the worst.
What? That you'll lose your cable?
I'll lose my father.
Oh, sorry.
And,
that would be. Is he going to die? Did they say he's going to die from having a sore butt or whatever he's got? Sore back or?
No, not on her butt, just the body.
Well, you said butt crack.
Said it could have been any of those things.
I didn't know.
Look,
sorry, I don't mean to be disrespectful. I'm just trying to find out what's wrong with your pops because I know that you guys are real close and he hates you sometimes and you hate him, but you guys are you have each other, right?
Well, I'm at a maturing age, and my father says he's trying her best to be a better father, to me.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I got to tell you, that is a job. But
got a lot of patience.
Yeah. So what? So you're worried that he's going? What's the worst? You said the worry. I'm scared for the worst. What's the worst?
Well, he could die, and that means no more going to concerts. And
just like before.
All that stuff. That means I won't be able to talk. That means if my father's dead, who will drive me to concerts? I'll tell you who. Nobody. That's who. And that means I'll end up all alone with no home. I'll be in the street.
Yeah.
And I may never have a girlfriend for as long as I live. And all I have left is unfulfilled dreams and I won't be able to to go to Edge Relay shows, like Edge Fest or Sausage Fest for that matter. That means I won't be able to talk to Joe, Mel, Adam, Fred, hell, even you and Todd as far as edge related events is concerned.
Yeah.
I mean, especially you and Todd.
I know.
Even though I don't like Todd, but you know what I mean, right?
Oh, he doesn't like you either.
No, Adrian, and I do hate to interrupt, but maybe if your dad unfortunately passes,
you should be more concerned than going to concerts. Like that's not the biggest problem.
But I was actually going to say maybe it'll help you get a girlfriend because you can use the empathy card.
You could say, "Oh, my dad died."
Yeah, it might be a positive out of it.
Chicks might really think that's cool.
What?
Well, they may feel sorry for you if your dad died and maybe give you some action.
Yeah.
Like some sympathy sex.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Do you ever think of that one?
Well,
not bad, huh?
Losing someone in your family, losing a part of you, or excuse me, whatever, either one, of your family is no laughing matter to me,
No, I know, but it might.
Nor to me.
Seriously.
Nor to me. I know.
You just might be able to get chicks because you said you'd never have a girlfriend because of it.
This might help.
Well, because I'm always at home all day and I don't go out much, And if my father dies, then what?
Then you'll go out.
Well, what? No, but if your father passes away, right? Like if your dad dies, then your biggest concern, you said, is that no one will be there to take you to concerts, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Well,
Well, except my mom, but it's just not the same.
why? It's just you guys had so many good times in that car to and from events.
It's a different car, dude.
No, let's just say she's more lost than I am.
Wow.
Jeez.
And maybe,
That's something.
and maybe that's why maybe I wonder if that's the reason why I'm retarded. Because my mom is.
You're not retarded.
You're not retired. You're a great guy. You're a little mixed up right now because you're going through some pretty crazy stuff. Your dad's not doing well. He might die, or so you say, because he's hurt his ass or something.
No, because he's a part of his body, not his butt, but his back or stomach, could be worse, and he could die from it.
But what is it? His back or his stomach or his shoulder or his neck or his ass? What is it?
Toes.
Well, maybe the back.
You got a sore back? You're dying from a sore?
I don't know. I'm just at home all day watching TV, so I don't know.
You don't ask questions?
But he's not going to die. Like your mom said, your dad's not going to.
I just didn't remember what my mom told me, But it was a total major emergency on March 6th, last week, Because like when I was seeing, every time I die in Casey Strain.
No.
When I was at the concert on March 6th at the Opera House, I went and saw Every Time I Die in Casey String. Well, technically, the only 3 bands that I saw so far were No Bragging Rights, Hundredth, and Venna.
Okay.
By the way, Venna are from Boston, Massachusetts, same as Dropkick Murphys. And that was only it. And then when I was about to, when I was pumped.
Dude, your dad's dying.
Yeah.
Your dad's dying. We don't need to talk about the concerts. I want to talk about your dad.
I'm just explaining what happened.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you went and saw these bands, and then what happened March 6th? What happens after the concert?
Just when I was about to get pumped to see Casey Strain, I got a call from my mom saying, "Come into the door." And then
How did she say it? How did she say it?
So what happened? Said, Daddy had a big emergency. And
no, you said your mom phoned you and said, "Come to the door." How does she talk? Like, do it like your mom would say it. Make it authentic.
Can you come to the door? I'm not really good at.
No, you are.
You are. That's really good.
I'm not that good impersonating my mother.
No, you're good. It was really good.
Like I do, with other celebrities. But you get the idea, right?
Yeah. I get the idea. So you go to the door at the concert venue.
So she told me that he had a big emergency, and he had to drop me back home because she can't leave me out there. Because if I stay here any longer, then my father could get worse, And so I didn't have a choice but to leave early before Casey and Every Time I Die,
Were you mad? Were you upset? Were you upset because you couldn't see those bands because your dad was dying?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Did you
Hell
get
yeah,
mad at him?
How dare your dad choose that time?
Like Dwayne Johnson mad.
Oh, like The Rock. You were angry like The Rock.
Or Incredible Hulk.
What'd you say?
Nothing. I was just very upset. I just started being very abusive,
Your mom was being abusive?
No, I was.
To who?
Oh, to who?
My mom.
What were you saying? Mean things?
Just calling her names and stuff, like bitch.
Don't take that stuff out on your mom.
Hold it. You called your mom a bitch because your dad was dying and she had to come pick you up at a concert early?
Well,
yeah?
Well, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't I be? What else would I be mad?
It all makes sense, Adrian.
This is a good point.
It makes perfect sense.
You're damn right I make sense. This is the closest thing that I'll ever go to making sense.
Yeah. If your mom was in front of you right now for coming to pick you up at a concert and missing your favorite part of the concert because your dad was dying, what would you say to her right now?
I'd be like, wow, that's a toughie. Where do I go from there?
Just about to get on stage, your favorite new band.
Favorite new band.
Come to the door.
Okay. I would just, I'm sorry, what was the question?
The question is, your favorite new band's about to go on stage, and your dad has this major emergency, and he's going to the hospital, and he could be dying, and your mom comes to pick you up, because that's what happened, right?
Yeah.
And she makes you miss, like, the last part of the concert and your favorite band.
So excited.
What do you say to your mom? Pretend she's right in front of you.
Oh boy. Forget you, man. I'm just going to. Nah, who am I kidding? I couldn't do that. He's my father. He's the only reason why I go to shows, and all that stuff. I mean, who am I not? Who am I to ignore what my mother told me? You know.
But you took out anger on yourself.
Who am I? Come on.
You missed your favorite band.
Yeah.
But you were mad.
But I didn't.
You called her names. You called her a bitch.
Yeah. Well, I just don't have anything. That was bad. I just sat in the car, just very, very upset inside. I mean, that's it. I mean, all I can do now is just might as well just wait for something bad to happen. End up in the street all alone, because my mother can't afford the house because my father will retire from working and
retired from life.
Plus, I'm gonna
death is the
I'll
ultimate
have no
retirement.
Girlfriend, and I won't have a band, even though it's not the kind of band of music that your station would play, but more hardcore band, kind of like Casey Strainmates. I Am Abomination. You know these guys. I Am Abomination. No. But look it up, folks. Look it up, people. Google it. But anyway, yeah. It's more like Casey Strainmates. I Am Abomination. It's All Time Low.
Dude, your dad's dying. I'm just trying to point that out. You don't have to keep talking about bands.
Okay. Well, the point is, if my father dies, then I'll have nothing. I won't be able to go to shows, I won't be able to have a girlfriend. I won't have a band. I won't be able to have anything. I'll just end up in the streets,
Well, how about we do this?
If you're unfulfilled dreams and just basically, have no friends. I'll be all by myself alone.
You don't have any friends now.
It's
kind of like how it is now, yeah. Isn't it?
If you put it that way, I mean, but most worse, I'll end up, just in the alley, trying to.
No, you won't.
No, you won't. Dude. You won't.
Because they're, how you see homeless people, standing behind a flaming metal barrel.
It all started with them losing their dad.
No, man, no. No. That's the movie Rocky you're thinking of.
No, I'm just telling you what my life's going to be.
People in front of metal barrels.
It's an end of an era, Dean Blundell.
Oh, an end of what era? Your dad's just sick.
Exactly. and he'll be dead, and then
no concerts.
Yeah, no concerts, and I'll just be at home all day, and I'll be single, wandering the streets of Toronto.
What did you do yesterday? Were you home all day?
Yeah.
You single?
Yes.
Dad alive?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, what's the difference?
What?
I mean, he could be dead tomorrow. He could be dead tomorrow or the next day.
How about this?
I don't know. We don't know. All I know is I'm just preparing myself for the worst.
I know you are. How about this?
Not getting a ride to a concert.
If your dad dies, I'll do my best to try and get you picked up for concerts. How's that?
Even the non-Edge related ones?
Maybe, yeah.
What if I want to see As I Lay Die? Would you drive me to that?
Maybe.
What about All Time Low?
All of them.
Possibly.
Really? From Edge related, whether it's Edge related or not Edge related?
Yeah.
You?
Yeah.
Dean
Someone from here.
Not him.
We picked you up and dropped you off a million times just because we're nice. Even times that people don't even know about it. So, we'll take care of you.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, let's hope you're right because, my God, I just don't know who else could possibly do anything nice for me. I mean, look at me. You think this is a joke? Well, it isn't.
Good point.
You may be sitting there laughing now, but for me, it isn't. Okay, I'm not, and I'm not even joking right now. I know. I know. I mean, how would you like if I started laughing about the fact that your father died?
We're
How
not.
would that make you feel?
I'm not laughing at that.
How would that make you feel?
Well,
not good, huh?
No.
Because you know why? Because that would be disrespectful. And if your father died, I'd feel sorry for you.
We do feel sorry for if your father is about to die. We don't feel bad that you're going to lose out on your rides to a concert.
Yeah, because that's all you've talked about. With the death of your father comes no rides to concerts. So what I'm saying is if your dad does cack, we'll give you a ride to concerts. How does that sound?
That's respect.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So you're good with it then, if your dad dies?
Well,
as long as you can get a ride to a show or two.
Yeah.
Well, with all due respect, I mean, he's the only reason why I go to shows, and then I love him for it. I mean, all the nice things he's done for me.
Maybe I'll be your new dad. Maybe I'll drive you to shows, and I'll be your new dad.
Yeah, and maybe your new girlfriend could be my new mother. My new hot and sexy young mother.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see how well she can do, by raising me. I mean, who knows? Maybe she could also be my BFF,
No, she's not interested in you. She said you're really greasy and dirty. Dang it, huh?
Look, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna, bang her or whatever. No, I'm just.
I don't think Dean was worried about that, Adrian.
Not too concerned.
If you're my new dad, then your girlfriend would most likely be my new mother.
No, she'd just be my girlfriend because we're not married.
Okay, well, if you were married, which I know you're not, then she'd be my new mom.
How did we get here?
See, he's so emotionally attached. He's already traded his dad in,
and his mom.
His mom.
Mom's still alive
because my girlfriend's hot, so she could be his new mom, and I'm cool, so I could be his new dad. And I drive you to shows, so you're good, eh?
Yeah.
All right. So no big deal now, right?
But hey, who knows? Maybe my father will get better, and I don't know. Maybe he'll drive me to shows again. Who knows?
Well, if he does get better, do you still want me to be your dad?
Yeah, well, I mean, depends how it goes,
Depends how what goes.
Well, it depends on how our relationship goes,
Yeah.
Me and Dean.
No, but I'm your dad, so it would go how I would say. So you'd have to listen to everything I said.
Okay, so what are the ground rules?
You listen to every word I say and do exactly what I tell you.
Like what?
Everything.
Come on. Give me some examples.
Go
Come
clean
on.
the garage.
Okay.
You do that?
Okay, do I have a curfew?
Yep. 9 o'clock.
Ooh.
What if I'm not tired?
Doesn't matter.
What if I want to watch TV?
Doesn't matter. All my kids go to bed at 9 or before.
But I'm 26.
Doesn't matter. Still my kid.
Your mentality level
is that of a 6-year-old.
Well, I'm not very motivative, so come on, you can't blame.
Motivative?
I mean, I'm 26 years old. You can't tell me what to do.
Yeah, I can. I'm your dad. Take it or leave it. Deal's on or off.
Okay, off. I'll take my chances in the streets. Getting bitch slapped by other homeless people.
You got it all figured out.
That's better than a curfew, is it?
All right. Well, good luck. Hope your dad's okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Because I don't want you as a son either.
Okay, I don't want you as a father either.
Well, that worked out then. Okay.
Hey, who knows? Maybe I'll commit suicide at a swimming pool. Drown myself to death.
Random.
I mean, how many people have drowned themselves to death? I mean, better than hanging yourself on a
double
noose.
negative. It's a double negative. If you drown, you're already dead. You can't drown yourself to death.
I mean,
it's like shooting yourself in the. It's like or hanging yourself to death.
Yeah, but if you drown yourself, it's you don't feel any pain.
I don't know about
Quick
that.
and painless.
How do you know?
No. Then don't try to tell us the answer either.
I mean, Charlie Sheen tried to. 2.5 Men. But the water in Malibu was cold. And he was like, water so cold. And Alan was like, just so you know, we were coming to get you.
Man.
All right, man. Thanks.
Be well.
Yeah, we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, okay.
You'll get to shows, bud.
Yeah,
Just
let me
keep
know how
together.
it goes with your dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, dude?
All right.
Talk to you soon. Bye. I think he's doing great.
Yeah.
I wonder what really is wrong with his dad.
I don't know. But as you heard from him, the update is, quote, there's something wrong with his body.
Somewhere. Could be his elbow, his upper body,
his butt crack.
Sounded like a hockey injury up until the butt crack. Yeah.
This is the Dean Blundell Show.
Welcome to the Dean Blundell Show. Today, we'll be opening up the phone lines to find out a little bit more about you. What's wrong with you? Why are you so different?
What is going
from normal people? What happened in your life to make you so odd? Please join us, won't you?
Hi, The Edge.
Hi.
What's your name?
My name's Dylan.
What's wrong with you, Darren?
Darren. My left testicle is covered in veins, and it hurts so much that I'm barely able to have sex.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Jesus, really?
What do you mean covered in veins?
Honestly, if I take my balls out of my pants and look at them, it looks like a little brain.
What's your infirmity? What happened? Did you go to the doctor? What did they say you have?
I thought I had testicular cancer in the beginning, and they gave me some long name. They said it was just basically like a spider vein.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it hurts that bad because the veins are swollen on the outside?
Yeah, man. It's like as soon as it smacks against there, it just,
Oh, man, that would stink.
Yeah,
so what do you got to be on the bottom all the time?
Pretty much.
Works out, I guess.
Or you make slow, passionate love.
Intense. Less work as well. Yeah. Wow, that is unbelievable. So, like, long term, do you have to have it taken off, or is it just the way it's going to be forever? Can you get it fixed?
I can get it fixed, but I'm not really keen on going under the knife, so I think I might just buy like a little ball bag I can wear during sex.
Do they have those?
I think they do. If not, I'll make one.
A protective ball bag for sex.
Dude,
That's
go
interesting.
you know what? I had I had a cracked tooth that turned into a bad tooth, and it was like a year and a half of living with this stupid thing, and I finally got it pulled out of my head. I was so nervous, but I went in and did it, and I was fine.
Oh, okay.
You just go get it done, because you can enjoy your life to the fullest if you do.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's terrible news, but you're nuts. Hey, The Edge.
Hi, I'm calling for what happened.
Yeah, what's your name?
I'm going to go with Julie.
What happened? Hey, what happened?
It's more of a what's wrong with you, but we'll go with what happened.
I married a man that turned out to be a pedophile.
That's a bad one.
Yeah.
How did you find out?
I found out the day of his sentencing. It was the day of my baby shower, and I thought it was a traffic violation, and we went to court with my whole family and found out he was being sentenced to 5 years for doing bad things to his sister.
Oh, no.
Then to top it off, I found out later he has another kid with his mom. So my daughter's...
What? Whoa.
Yeah.
He's got a kid with his mom?
Yeah, his dad passed away and he made a baby with his mom. So my daughter's aunt is also her sister. She has a sister aunt.
Where do these people live?
At the time, it was in Aurelia.
So
from there.
So you're how old is your husband who ended up having a baby with his mom?
Ex-husband now, but
your ex-husband had a baby with his mom. How old was the mom when she gave birth to the baby?
40.
How old was he?
20.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable.
Can't believe a 20-year-old would be with a 40-year-old.
Gross.
Yeah,
that's
better
a
than your
huge
brain.
age difference. That is way too much of an age
That ain't
difference.
proper.
That is so wrong.
That is sick.
Oh, and it's his mom.
Oh, well, you know.
It is
Aurelia.
Yeah.
So then so he gets wow. So then he does some stuff with his sister, and he gets arrested for it and charged years later. And this is when you apparently just had a kid with him.
Well, we met, we got married and pregnant. I thought he was going to work every day. He was actually going for trial. I didn't know anything about it. And then 8 months later, when I'm about to give birth, close enough, we went to his trial with my whole family. and found out really what the deal was and that he was being sentenced.
So did you get divorced from him right away?
Yeah, pretty much.
Were you supposed to be going to the trial, or were you just supporting him through his traffic violation?
No, I was just, like, literally, we were on the way to my baby shower. We stopped at the courthouse.
For some moral support.
The whole family.
This story's got a lot of crazy tentacles.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Oh, wow. Well, I don't know that it's going to get much better. We're going to just check, okay? So hang on. Please don't go anywhere.
Okay.
Wow. Can you imagine for the life of you?
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm just going to head up to court. I got a speeding ticket. Guilty of child pornography. We're pregnant. At the Edge. Oh, yeah, and I had sex with my mom and had a baby with her. Oh, sorry about that. I totally forgot. My bad. I just totally forgot about that one. At the Edge.
Hello.
Hey, man.
How you doing?
Good.
Well, what's wrong is I'm pretty messed up. I found out after 20 years that my daughter isn't actually my daughter. It's my brother-in-law's, and my wife left me 6 months ago for a training.
This is all-star version of What's Wrong With You. Wow.
Champions edition.
So you had a 20-year-old kid?
Yeah. I found out she wasn't mine.
And it's your brother-in-law's? Like, what's the relation to the brother-in-law? Who's brother, sister?
He has a kid with my sister, so that makes him my nephew.
And the tranny part?
The tranny part? I have no clue, man. I came home one day, found my wife in bed with a tranny, and that was that.
Male or female tranny? Like a female to male?
Yeah.
Okay. Jeez. At the Edge. Oh, I got that guy already. At the Edge.
Good. That guy can't feel good.
Hey.
Hey,
no.
Dean.
What's wrong with you? Oh.
Sorry, I don't have any psychosexual weird oddities going.
Well, then you lose.
Boring.
You win, ma'am. Congratulations.
You're a winner on the Dean Blundell Show. Yay!
How old's your kid now?
I wouldn't want to say.
Pardon?
He listens, my ex listens to your show, so I don't want to say.
Oh, okay. The creep ball that had a kid with his mom?
Yeah, not the best endorsement for our show.
Yeah.
Bored, lonely, hard up. Use your free hand and follow the boys on Twitter.
At Dean Blundell Show.
The Dean Blundell Show. 102.1.
The Edge.
This is your Edge. Hold it. Files with Dean Blundell on the Edge.
Oklahoma mom apparently lacking a bonding gene with her kids. She tried to sell them on the advice of her friend because she needed the bail money. Really?
Her friend?
Yeah. Who must have sold her kids apparently at some point.
Sell your kids, it's so easy.
Misty Van Horde tried to sell her 2-year-old and 10-month-old kids on Facebook for 4 G's.
On Facebook?
Yeah, because no one goes on that, right?
Let's do it on the down low.
Facebook.
Apparently she needed the money to bail her boyfriend out of jail. Van Horn was arrested and will likely be charged with trafficking children. Man. You'd think they'd get more than $4,000 for a 2-year-old and a 10-month-old because they're not dicks yet. You know what I mean?
They're coachable.
Yeah, they're teachable, coachable, moldable. They wouldn't really know any better. The 2-year-old would miss the mom for a few minutes and then figure it out after that. She could have been that good a mom anyway.
Yeah.
$4,000 is a steal for 2 young kids.
Wonder how many likes she got.
Quite a few, I think. She had some very generous offers, including some competing bids for the kids, apparently, too. Yeah. It's on Facebook. I'd pay 8.
Yeah, if you needed kids. Yeah.
$8,000.
Insta family.
Yeah, you throw in a crib, I'll give you 8. And like you need a reason to really get a career and get your life moving. Here's another reason why getting temp work through a temp agency sucks. Having your wiener and nuts cut off by a foam slicing machine. It happened to Edgardo Toussé in Hillsborough, North Carolina, after the temp agency sent him to work at a future foam manufacturing plant. Terrible, terrible story. Very bad first day. Toussaint hails from Puerto Rico, doesn't speak or write English, claims he received no orientation or other formalized instruction or training in preparation for his temporary work assignment as a peeler machine helper from Spartan Staffing. Peeling is right, peeled off his nuts and his dick. According to the complaint, Toussaint was put to work at the peeler machine, which sounds like something you probably shouldn't start or put your penis anywhere near. The machine uses a spinning razor-sharp blade to cut carpet foam. Yeah, I know. Hang in there, it gets worse. The machine uses a spinning razor-sharp blade to cut carpet foam, which means you might want to put down the bagel before you keep listening to me tell the story. One day, his second day, Toussaint was working the peeler when he suddenly came into contact with the spinning blade. And by contact, I mean it severed his nuts and his wiener instantly. It apparently requires 2 people to operate, possibly to make sure no one's nuts get cut off while slicing foam now. It's unclear if he was operating the machine by himself. He was wearing safety goggles, it did say. Phew.
You can see it all happen.
No splatter. I don't understand. I was wearing goggles.
So, is he keeping the job?
No, he got fired.
Okay, yeah.
He did.
On top of it.
Listen. Can we fire him? He's just a temp. Yeah, we don't even have to have him back.
Damn, Nards jammed the machine.
Some other guys on the job apparently grabbed his genitals and put them in a bag with some ice at the hospital. They were unable to reattach anything and will be peeing through a hole for the rest of his life.
Does he have a girlfriend?
Not anymore.
Oh, well, she could keep the thing.
What a brutal second day of work. How was work today? Oh, Jesus.
Some wrong placement, let me tell you.
Babe, how was work today, honey? How's your second day? Well, you'll never guess what happened. Terrible. Yeah. Pretty much the worst.
Work takes a lot out of me.
Those are your Edgefiles, whatever the hell day it is in March year 2013.
The Edgefiles on 102.1 The Edge.
The Dean Blundell Show. On the Edge.
The Leafs play in Winnipeg tonight, the hometown of our next guest. Public address announcer for your Toronto Maple Leafs and Q107 overnight announcer. He just finished a big overnight shift here, so he's a little tired, and he joins us. Hello, Mr. Andy Frost.
Yeah.
Dean, Toddy, it's worth staying up for to hang out with you guys and be on your program. Thanks very much for asking me to be on.
I love it. It sounds, when you say it, you actually sound like you mean it, and it adds like a touch of legitimacy to our program. Thank you.
Well, hey, not very often I get to come on the Dean Blundell Show. Thank you so much.
Oh, good, dude. Thanks for coming. So first of all, let's deal with some real business. How are those Aurora Tigers doing? You pumped the Markham Waxers. Our kids play against each other all year long and then with each other in the summer. The Aurora Tigers were a force to be reckoned with in the Bantam AA, Minor Bantam AA, I think. They beat us, and then they beat Barrie to win the thing. How are they doing?
They went to 5 games against Kingston on the weekend. They split in Aurora, and then they went to Kingston, and they split, so it came down to a Game 5, which was held on Sunday afternoon. And unfortunately, Dean, our guys, the Aurora Tigers, my son Morgan's team, lost on Sunday. So Kingston were out of the OMHAs, but we were apparently the only Aurora Tigers team that was remaining. All the other Aurora Tigers hockey clubs had been knocked out. And, hey, it was good hockey, and they played really well, but they didn't answer the bell. Our guys on Sunday afternoon, and they lost in Game 5.
Did you go into the dressing room and totally dress them down? You start screaming at them?
Hey, I was working down the hall on Q107 on Sunday afternoon. I didn't even get to go. So,
oh no,
that's how it works out. But hey, it's been the lockout in the National Hockey League. I got to go to more of my son's hockey games this year than I have previously. So. That's how it works. Typically, when the Maple Leafs play an 82-game regular season, I don't get to go to very many games at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, maybe a fifth of the season, or maybe even less.
Were you calling some of the games because of that lockout early in the season?
Like in your own mind?
No, sir. No, Toddy, but I do an introduction of all the players on my son's team that we pre-recorded. And that's what, when they step on the ice and they skate around for their pregame skate,
cool. Yeah, it's
I
cool.
do the introduction for all the kids.
You know what's really funny is that Andy and I have had the privilege of actually being friends and knowing each other through work, and then we see each other in the rinks. And it's funny watching people, and you're so good with your time with people when they come up to you and they talk to you. Oh man, it's so nice to meet you. And then you hear the introductions of his players before the game, and you go, man. And then I had people come up and go, man, why don't you do that for us? And I'm like, well, I'm no Andy Frost.
Well, I've got to. I used to do a bunch of different teams, and then, as you guys know, at the radio station, studio time is just expensive. It's the producer's time, and plus, as my son's gotten older, and Dean, you and I both know our kids are 13, about to turn 14. That my son wanted a little bit of, may we say, exclusivity for his team. I suppose that he just wanted his team to be done. So. That's how we've left it. But no, Dean, you and I, as you well know, we see each other a lot in hockey rinks, and we rarely see each other here at the radio station because we just work at different hours and different times. But hockey rinks, man, we're together a lot in the summer and over the last couple of seasons in the winter during minor bantam games as well.
Yeah, no, it's been great. That's one of the great things hockey affords us, right? Is that the friendships and the passion and enjoying each other, and especially getting to know cool parents. I mean, trust me, there's a selection of douchebags from each town too. But it's always nice to take solace when I see Andy Frost. That's always been fun.
Well, it's always enjoyable to hang out with you as well, and I'm sure we're going to have another busy summer coming up with 3-on-3 hockey when your son Evan and my son Morgan get to play together.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun too. Yeah, because Evan hates when Morgan plays against him because he kills him.
Oh, he's a good player. Yeah,
he's unbelievable. Yeah. Anyway, Andy joins us. You're a Winnipeg guy. The Leafs are in Winnipeg tonight. A, are you surprised at their record? B, I heard the other day that they've got a 90% chance of making the playoffs. So what do you expect from them tonight?
Well, it's been a long time since I lived in Winnipeg, but I still hold the city very close to my heart. And, you can take the boy out of Winnipeg, but you can't really take the Winnipeg out of the boy. And I'm sure anybody that was born and raised in Winnipeg would say essentially the same thing. But I have been in Toronto for a long time now. I'm certainly a Toronto guy, and I love to see the Maple Leafs win, and including tonight with their game in Winnipeg against the Jets, which we should point out to your listeners, Dean and Todd, that it's an 8 o'clock start. The game is on Leafs TV. But am I surprised at the Maple Leafs record? Not really. I think we saw early in the season what Randy Carlyle has brought to this team. And when we saw in the first few games how physically this Maple Leaf team was playing, they would pound their opponents. And I think they've made every game difficult on their opponent in every game that they have played, and we're seeing that this Leaf team, specifically on the road, they're 9-5-0 on the road, and let's hope that continues tonight, and it's going to be a good one. First of two meetings this week between the Maple Leafs and the Winnipeg Jets in Winnipeg tonight, and then the Jets are back here on Saturday at Air Canada Centre.
Well, let's talk a little bit about that physical team, because I read a really neat stat the other day about your Toronto Maple Leafs, that they've got 25. They lead the league in majors, but they have no instigator penalties, which, as one guy said on Twitter to me the other day, they don't start them, they finish them.
Yeah, they do a lot of finishing. Scoring and shots on goal. I think the return of Matt Fratton to the lineup will bring some more offense, and we'll see what he and Kadri can do together. Kadri has been just fantastic, as you guys well know. And once Joffrey Lupul returns from the forearm injury, and eventually Jake Gardner is going to come back up, that should be enough offense into this Maple Leaf lineup that they're going to be tough to play against physically, as mentioned, but also offensively, they're going to be that much more difficult to play against because they can throw out 2-3 lines that can all score goals, and it's all going to be good. But I really think that this Maple Leaf team is ready for the playoffs, and as you said, Dean, a 90% chance that they're going to become a playoff hockey club. Let's hope it happens, because I just love what happens to the city of Toronto when the Leafs are in the postseason. People going crazy and flags out their windows, and it's just a really exciting time, and it's something we haven't seen in Toronto in a long time either. So,
when you call a Leaf game, and it's been a long time, as you said, since you call a Leaf game, but when you call a Leaf playoff game, your demeanor when you call a goal in some of those games, like how exciting is it as the address announcer to jack those people up after they score, as different it is during the season?
Well, you kind of feed off of the crowd, I suppose, Dean, with with the excitement in the building. And, you know, when 20,000 people are cheering, you can't help but feed off it a little bit. And you want to add to that a little bit and not necessarily go over the top. But, you know, I just sort of do my job as professionally as possible. And when the rink is going nuts, you know, I wouldn't say that I'd go nuts as well, but try to make it at least a little bit more exciting in there for everybody. And, you know, the game on the ice speaks for itself.
Andy, do you ever get frustrated with Leaf fans, especially when comparing them to like a Winnipeg fan, or maybe when you say what happens in Boston or Montreal in terms of, you know, they're not out for that first 5 minutes of a set? Do you ever just like, goal scored by no? You ever do it quietly because of that, or how does it work?
Or wait till everybody gets back like 8 minutes later.
Yeah, to tell them then. Yeah.
While you were away.
No, not necessarily. Hey, that's their choice, I suppose. But you know, there is a lot of empty seats at Air Canada Centre when a period starts, which is very unfortunate. But people are down in their beautiful mahogany suites, and they're drinking martinis, and they're eating sushi, and hey, that's how it goes. But you know, these are the people that pay a lot of money, and I suppose that hey, yeah, you want high-priced players, and let's face it, these guys make a lot of money to play this great game of hockey. You want the high-priced players, you know, you need the people that spend a lot of money and bring a lot of money in. So they can essentially do what they want. The real fans that are up in the upper rafters or anywhere else at Air Canada Centre, they're going crazy, and they're having a lot of fun there as well. But those people eventually come back to their seats and they cheer. And I wouldn't say that they're not really hockey fans, because they probably are, but they just may have a few other things on their agenda down at the game.
Well said.
Andy Frost, Leaf announcer, joins us. And real quick, though, tell us, have you been to a game in Winnipeg? Have you been to a Jets game yet?
No, not since they returned to the NHL.
What have you heard?
I used to go to lots of Jet games in the early 80s. What have I heard? Well, you know, I've been to Winnipeg, not for a game, but the excitement level is, you know, Winnipeg's a great city, but there is not a lot to do there in the winter.
Yeah.
You know, they got NHL hockey back, and everybody is buzzing about it. Everybody is talking about it. It's Spurs all over the net. It's really quite something. I couldn't be happier for the people in Winnipeg that they have NHL hockey back there, because it really is, you know, maybe not the only game in town, but pretty darn close to it.
It's a shame that in the new arena they don't have that old portrait of the Queen that used to get the pock marks all
for
in it.
Sure. For sure.
That was the best part of
I don't know,
Winnipeg.
how big was that picture of the Queen? You know, it was 100 feet by 200 feet or something.
Yeah,
she's massive.
She's unattractive in a normal size
on
picture.
a coin. Yeah.
Hey, you guys know where the Leafs are going to be playing tonight at the MTS Center in Winnipeg. It is on the old footprint in downtown Winnipeg where the old Eaton store used to be.
Oh.
That's, you know, where we used to go as little kids, to the Eaton store, which is now the hockey rink, right downtown, right in the center of downtown. It's a bit of a parking nightmare for, I'm sure, a lot of people that go to the games, but it's the real central point of downtown Winnipeg now, which the Eaton store, of course, used to be.
Yeah, no, there's a ton of history there. People don't realize that, not just with the hockey, but it's going to be a great game, and I'm excited. You know, it's exciting to start watching Leaf games and expect something other than the worst from time to time now. So we'll be watching tonight. What time's game? Game at 8 o'clock, is that right?
8 o'clock start, Leafs TV, and then Pittsburgh is back here for the second time in a week on Thursday at Air Canada Centre. I'll just tell you something quickly about Pittsburgh. And when Pittsburgh was here on Saturday, that was a great hockey game, by the way. They went to the shootout that Pittsburgh won 5-4. You know, it's the first time we've seen Sidney Crosby in Toronto in about 3 years. And, you know, you almost forget how good this guy is. Tell you, watching Sidney Crosby, you guys, on Saturday, he's a very special player.
Yeah, Gretzky really said the same thing.
A treat to watch. He's incredible.
Reminds me of a young Morgan Frost.
Well, maybe one day.
Hey, listen, dude, sincerely all the best. Look forward to seeing you again in the rink in the next month or two. And thanks so much for your time, Andy. I know you're busy. Thanks, man.
Hey, pleasure, Dean. Thanks very much for having me on. And Todd, you're a gentleman. We'll look forward to seeing both of you guys real soon. Thanks so much.
All right, my friend.
Thanks, Andy.
All right, guys.
Have a great day. Andy Frost, Leafs public address announcer on We're doing traffic here, on the show. What a great guy.
It's not fair talking with him, though.
No,
sometimes.
I know, because he makes us all sound like we're 7.
Yeah, you pale in comparison. Every female right now is just like, craving that voice.
Yeah, because when you talk to Andy, you originally start your conversation like this, "Hi, Andy," and then he talks back, and you go, and this is how you feel like you talk. Oh, yeah, things are pretty good. Nice to see you again.
Hey, bud.
We're pals.
And you get distracted by how his voice resonates, too. You don't even unnecessarily listen to what he's saying. It's like music.
Won't find a better guy. Won't find a better dad.
Yeah.
That's a fact. I think he could be one of the most stand-up guys I've ever met.
The Chorus Broadcasting System presents
The Dean Blundell Show.
Going to be a super-duper program for you.
102.1 The Edge.
It's Psychic Nikki on the Dean Blundell Show. Come on. It's Psychic Nikki on the Dean Blundell Show.
It's the queen, y'all.
It's Psychic Nikki doing her thing, my thing.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it your thing?
Yes, Dean.
How much weight have you lost this week?
I think 2 pounds.
That's pretty good because it's only been half a week since we last saw you.
Oh, yeah.
You do actually look like you lost a little weight.
I did.
Yeah. In your shoulders.
Yeah, shoulders.
She's not wearing a coat.
That's why. Okay.
Not up here,
pounds.
though.
No, those melons are still
Those melons are still
spectacular.
there.
Yeah, they're there, all right.
Yeah.
So you had some predictions come true this week.
I did.
Talk to me.
Now, locusts came in from Israel to Egypt. They attacked people, and I said that would happen.
Killed them.
Yeah. And also vultures. Now, I said there would be vulture attacks in North America. And there was a vulture attack in Bridgewater, New Jersey, where they attacked a town like Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. Now, I said that. Very scary stuff because vultures are huge. They've got a huge wingspan. They're scarier than crows, probably, And I said 2 planes would hit each other at JFK. Well, 2 planes bumped each other.
Yeah, there's a little collision. Yeah, you did say I thought of you.
Yeah. And I also said North Korea and South Korea would be at war. Now they're getting ready for battle, apparently.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Pretty scary.
Yeah, what do you
stuff.
see? I read this great article on that Kim Jong-un guy.
Oh, yeah.
So here's what's going on. The U.S. is doing an exercise on the border called Golden Foal or Eagle Foal. Have you heard of this? It's interesting. They got like 3,000 American troops there. And they're like doing these joint exercises, teaching and learning with the South Korean people on the border. So this crazy little fat guy in North Korea is like, "Whoa, you guys are marching and stuff, so we're gonna go to war." So he declared because there's no truce in the Korean War. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, it wasn't official
back in
1954 or something. Yeah.
No one agreed to anything.
Yeah.
There's no peace plan. So this little fat guy in the north, he wants to kick everyone's ass now.
Oh, I know. And
He's gonna bomb something, you think?
Oh, this is all going to explode very soon. The only people that can change that is China and Russia.
Or Dennis Rodman.
Exactly. But I see Dennis Rodman in jail. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah.
In where?
In the U.S. Yeah. And I also said Simon Cowell would get married. He's getting married to his makeup artist.
Well, see, hold it. He was with Carmen Electra. So he was engaged to some chick about a year ago.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he was with Carmen Electra, and that's no longer going on. And now he's now he's marrying his makeup artist?
I think it's his makeup artist or somebody.
Well, you can't just come on and say who he's getting married to. Yeah.
No. I said he would get married. I didn't say to who. And he's getting married. Now, I see, this is weird. Lindsay Lohan, okay? One of her parents is going to pass away, or a family member. Yeah,
dude, you know who I'm going for?
Michael?
The daughter.
Oh. The daughter?
The anorexic one. She's like crazy anorexic.
Ali
Lohan.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I see that, Dean.
See the daughter going?
I see somebody going.
I think the mom. I think she's got
she's
got, as you say, the booger sugar problem.
Oh, she into
I
it?
think so. I have a
She's
feeling.
into the chachi?
Yeah, she was around when that was actually legit too. Yeah.
Now, I hope it doesn't happen.
Wow.
I hope that doesn't.
I hope they go one by one.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Why is that, Dean?
Because I've had enough of them.
Oh, okay.
They add nothing to society. They make nobody better around them. Nothing.
Really?
They do nothing for the world. Anyway, go ahead.
And, I see Jennifer Aniston getting married and pregnant.
Well, then she's old.
She's
pregnant, though.
She's not getting pregnant. She's old.
Well, I see a kid around her. Now, Miley Cyrus.
Maybe she'll do one like what all the other celebrities do. They just go buy one in Africa.
Quote unquote.
Now, Miley
It's true.
Cyrus may get a little bit berserk
Yeah.
again. And Justin Bieber may go into rehab.
Oh, for sure
Or
he's
a
going to go to
hospital.
rehab.
Or a
Yeah.
hospital
He's
or
he's
something.
got drug problems for sure.
Somebody has to talk to him, wake him up. You know?
Those the actions like him wiping out, passing out, him being lightheaded, not
Puking.
showing up, puking, freaking out, short temper,
Walking
canceling
funny.
shows, walking, bent over with his cheeks spread. Those are not the trannies at parties, not the signs of someone who's got it all together.
I know. Because he got the fame too young.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's
If
what
by
it-
fame you mean other people's wieners, yes.
Oh, really? Oh, you're bad, Dean. Okay. And I see the capture of Bigfoot. A Bigfoot, not the Bigfoot, because there's and I know you don't believe this.
No, I don't.
You think it's crap, but
Yeah.
it isn't. I'm telling you.
Well, we'll find out when they capture it, I guess.
Yeah, they're going to capture one. I see it.
I'm happy to say I'm wrong.
Really?
If they do capture one, I'm
Yeah,
the first
yeah,
guy to
sure.
go, hey, that's cool that I was wrong. 'Cause we
There's
got a
no way
Bigfoot.
there's one, though.
No.
Why don't you believe there's one, Dean?
Because it's ridiculous. We would have had one by now. We would have caught one, grabbed one. I mean, we've been hunting these little sons of bitches for years. And all we do is go, oh, that looks like Bigfoot poop.
Have you seen Google Maps, the satellite images?
No.
Yeah, they can
Right.
find that thing.
Yeah. No dice.
All right. I'm telling you, they're going to capture something.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, now I see a man-eating snake on the Nevada desert. And I also predicted that there would be a California earthquake. Now, there was a 5.1 yesterday, and Los Angeles was shaking.
They have them like once every day.
Derek, I told you that I see a big one.
Okay.
Duh.
A big
Sorry.
one. A big, huge one coming. So this is part of it. And I also see an earthquake on a baseball field.
Oh, that'd
like
be
the
cool.
giant
That's
Azure
yeah.
Plains.
Yeah,
Azure
yeah.
World Series,
Plains,
yeah.
And also the Blue Jays that may make the World Series. Like, I really feel strong about it this year. I do.
I
I
like
do.
that.
I'm feeling good about both the Leafs and the Jays.
Are ya?
Yeah, right now.
I will say, about 5 years ago, you said within 2 years the Leafs might win the Stanley Cup.
I know. I was off because psychics are off on their time frames, and because I love the Leafs.
And let's be honest, I
Yeah.
mean, the Leafs have as good a chance as any after watching LA win the Stanley Cup last
Yeah.
year, the 8th place team. Anybody that gets in the playoffs, there's a chance. Yeah.
Right. So the Blue Jays are going to do phenomenal. That's
Good.
what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Now, I see a plane crashing at Newark, New Jersey airport.
Yeah.
I also see a Swiss airplane from Switzerland to Dubai crashing. Swiss
Oh,
Air.
that's specific.
I think it's Swiss Air. That's what
They
I'm
don't have
getting.
you know why? It's
Yeah.
because they make the planes out of the same thing they make the cheese out
Oh,
of.
there's holes in them.
Oh, really?
I thought it's because like
Pressurize the cabin.
Cheese?
maybe a fork came out of it instead of a wing or something.
Really? Now, this one, I don't know why I'm getting this. I had a dream about this, that Donald Trump is losing a finger. Why would that be?
That'd be you're the pointing of you're fired funny. Yeah.
He's losing
What are you
a
doing?
finger.
What are you doing?
Maybe
sir?
it just disappears for a couple minutes at night when he's with his lady.
Oh, really? I didn't know. I had a dream about it that he lost his finger. It's not.
Cool.
And
that
believe
would
me,
be the best.
believe me, it's.
Hey, Nikki, if that happens, I believe you for everything.
Oh, thank you, Derek. But honestly, it's not what I want, people, because I like Donald Trump. It's what I see.
really wish I had my finger.
Isn't that Arnold Schwarzenegger?
It's stupid that I don't have my finger.
Friday at 4:30.
Oh, you're fired.
It makes tweeting stupid tweets so hard.
Now, I also see a cruise ship exploding in the Caribbean.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Why is that?
Kaboom. That'd just be cool.
Okay, now Laguna Beach is going to have some problem there, like a tragedy, like a wave. I see a wave at Laguna Beach, California. And also, the South Pacific, I see a hole, like a black hole swallowing part of the Pacific Ocean after a huge earthquake. There's going to be a big earthquake in the Pacific.
So another tsunami, you think?
It could be, like I'm getting...
Is today the anniversary of the Japanese tsunami?
2 years, I believe, right?
2
Yeah.
years today, yeah.
And I'm getting Tokyo, like having a
Big time.
major earthquake. But the earthquake in the South Pacific would be, Borneo, Bali, that kind of
Yeah,
area,
okay.
Fiji.
Oh, they just keep getting it.
I know.
Yeah. And I see an earthquake in Costa Rica, too. Also, Syria is just going to, like, the guy in Syria.
Are you serious?
I guess I am
That I know who you're talking about.
You know who I mean?
Yeah.
Now, Kanye and Kim may have some arguments soon. Especially around the area of the full moon on March the 19th.
Almost as big as her ass.
Oh,
Did you see her?
Really?
Yeah, I
The
bought a
full
magazine
moon.
with her in it yesterday, and I literally bought it because she is so fat.
It's so terrible, isn't it?
And she's wearing like a black and white dress.
Right.
She is like there's getting pregnant and eating for two, and then there's an excuse to get fat, and this baby is an excuse for this little hairy troll to get fat. She's you will see exactly what she's going to be like for the rest of her life in a few months.
Really?
Yeah, she's going to start pushing maximum density, and that is it. She does not have the wherewithal to lose that weight. She's gonna be so gross. She's going to look like a Big Mac with legs.
Oh, you really don't like her, right?
I'm okay.
A hairy Big Mac.
A really hairy Big Mac with legs.
What don't you like about Kim?
She's everything that's wrong with entertainment.
Nothing to offer society.
Zero.
Nothing.
So she's a good marketer. What the heck? What's wrong with that?
We're not. No offense.
Yeah. Okay.
This is you're no Lang and O'Leary exchange.
Okay.
So let's just do predictions.
Let's do predictions.
Leave it for your Twitter.
Now there's going to be
Cutting deep.
There's going to be shots on Parliament Hill.
Oh, really? Like a gunman?
Yeah, like a gunman in Ottawa or
Someone's
something.
going to go nuts?
I hope not. Now, groundhogs are going to come out of the ground and attack people.
That's
not good.
Shooting politicians.
Can you imagine going up to one of those little buggers going, oh, look, is spring coming out? Is spring coming?
There's your shadow, bitch.
No, I really see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I see an earthquake in a park, like Algonquin Park, too.
All right.
Yeah. And, animals are going crazy because of this big full moon coming. So this is part of the groundhogs coming out of the ground. And also dogs, cats attacking people, and the birds in New Jersey, like everything is still coming, And, I don't want to scare people, but there are things that did not happen in 2012 that are about to happen in 2013. Like Korea, South Korea.
Big war.
Yeah. More earthquakes. I know you're a little skeptic there.
No,
Derek,
if
but-
Trump loses his finger, I'm on board. Man.
Okay, well, I see it happening,
Yeah, that's a big one. Like
That's a big one.
If Trump loses his finger.
He's so funny.
You mean that's bigger than a world prediction?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Legitimizes everything.
Really? Why is that?
Just keep going.
Okay. Now, I see a group of bandits, just like Al Capone,
Yeah.
in Chicago again.
Oh, mobsters.
Like mobsters, like the 1930s.
Did you just see that movie?
I didn't see that.
Okay.
I love those days, you see?
Gangsters.
Ah, coming back.
Gangsters, yeah. And I see a towering inferno in Toronto.
Wow.
I'm sorry about this. Like a huge, tall building downtown.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want to get people scared, but yeah. And a lot of the old timers in Hollywood are going to die. Like a lot of them.
All right.
Coming up.
Well, let's take a break with the old timers in Hollywood.
The one she used to date.
And we'll talk.
Thanks a lot.
So much for your social life.
Thanks a lot.
That whippersnipper Kirk Douglas is dad.
I never met
Maybe
Kirk
that
Douglas.
is him. I'm not sure. that young fellow's gonna die.
I met Michael Douglas before.
Oh wow. Hold on. Coming up in just a minute, we'll do some more predictions. I want a papal prediction too.
Oh, what?
I want to find out coming up who's going to be the next pope, what's going to happen, how many more popes we're going to have before the end of the world, the chances of the Canadian guy getting in, maybe
yes,
the guy from
I see that from
All right.
Quebec. Yes, the Quebec one's coming.
Don't do that.
Don't have to
Don't
talk
do
like
that. Hold on, it's coming up in just a second.
The Dean Blundell Show. 102.1. The Edge.
Psychic Nikki's here, taking your phone calls. 416-870-EDGE, 870-3343. Hi, The Edge.
Hey, Dean?
Yeah.
Hey, I got this question from Nikki, but I don't know if you can let me ask her. There's these warts. When am I going to get rid of them?
Can't understand a word you're saying.
I think he wants to go to rid of his warts.
You got to get a toad.
Hi, The Edge.
Hey, I'd like to talk to Psychic Nikki.
Yeah, what's your question?
My question, I'm having a baby in less than a month, and I was curious.
That's a miracle.
It is.
You're having a baby?
Sure. Well, not me personally.
Oh.
I'm tired of that joke.
I know, me too. Well, you got to phrase it differently then. If you don't want the joke anymore, you got to say to
My
people,
wife and I are having a baby.
yes, my wife's having a baby.
My wife's having a baby.
You're not
and
having anything.
Well, we don't know what it is, and I was just curious if Psychic Nikki could take a stab at it, maybe.
A boy.
You think it's a boy?
I think
and
so.
Do you have any? We're not sure what the names are going to be.
Well, you got to pick that. You can't have her name your kid. At the Edge.
Hey, I was wondering if you have a Psychic Nikki still for questions.
She's still here. What's your name?
My name's Tara.
She's here. Go ahead, Tara. What's your question for?
Sweet. Hi. I want to know what 2013 holds in store for my marriage.
Let's talk about what's wrong with it first.
No, nothing's wrong with it.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
No,
I'm just
you
a
wouldn't be
typical
calling.
woman, right? I
Listen,
wanna
listen,
know.
Tara. Is your name Tara?
Yeah.
You wouldn't be calling if you had questions.
Oh no, I just want to know if there's any ups or downs. Maybe if there's like babies on the way, kind of stuff like that.
Oh, okay, Tara.
Boring.
What is your sign?
I'm a Cancer.
And what is? Oh, that's good.
Oh.
That's great. And what is your?
In the workplace
What's
or
his
at home?
sign? What? What is his sign?
He's a Capricorn.
Oh, okay.
no, he's cheating for sure.
Well, you know what?
His mouth is busy with another man.
Yeah, Capricorns have to be careful about cheating for sure.
Yep.
And yeah, absolutely. But anyway, for you, you've got.
Let's rock this girl's world.
Yeah,
right
we
now.
got
Let's
a
do it.
planet like Jupiter going into your sign.
Okay.
So that's very good for you. So you can, if you want him, you will get him.
Well, he's my husband, so I got him.
Good. Well, you got him, so you're going to have kids.
Okay, fantastic.
But he may,
He's going to cheat. Is what she's
he
saying.
may. Well,
Yeah.
Really? Do I have concern for that? Really?
Not right away, but within 24 months.
No, just when you really fall in love with him.
Am I gonna catch him?
I'm
yeah,
sorry?
go through his phone, his
See,
computer,
this
his
is why-
emails.
No, hold it. Hold it. This is why you called.
Yeah.
This is why you
exactly.
called.
Yeah.
I know.
You can't tell me. No, exactly. So you already have questions as to whether or not he's faithful.
You
don't
should
you?
just said that.
Don't you?
No.
Yes.
Listen to me. Yes.
Kind
See,
of.
this is what I'm trying to
They're
get
always
to.
trying to go after their man like that, though.
This
You
is
have to keep
what.
an eye on them.
Hang on there, Tootsie Roll. This is what I'm trying to get to. Is that you are questioning him and his fidelity right now, which is why you called to talk to Nikki. And I asked you that question like 5 minutes ago, and you're like, "Oh no, things are great." So
No, everything's fine right now. It's perfect. I'm
would you?
having a great
Are you
time.
going through his cell phone?
No, God, no.
That's a lie.
No, we both have passwords on our cell phone. Is that bad?
A little bit.
A little
You cheating
bit.
on him?
No.
You flirting?
I think she is.
Are you
No.
flirting?
No, I'm happy right now.
Oh, now. You know what?
Between them right now.
Tara, the truth is, Tara, you are so worried about yourself that it's making you worried about him.
That's right.
That's all it is,
Oh
sweetie.
my gosh.
Do you like
Nikki
someone
just
at
said we're
work?
gonna have a good year. Nikki
No.
just said everything's okay.
Do you
Yeah,
like?
for
do you
now,
like?
yeah.
Do you
what
like?
do you mean for now? This is so
Hey,
scary.
hey, shh. Do you like someone at work?
No.
Not at
God,
all.
no.
Not
No.
attracted to anybody else.
No.
No flirting.
No, I'm too busy for that. And I don't know. I have a good home life.
How old are you?
I'm 26.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
We'll give it to 28.
Tara, you're going to be with a nerd.
She's
Sorry.
going to be with a nerd?
Yes, I see.
You're
this
going to hook
guy-
up with some nerd?
A nerd?
Yep.
Yeah.
IT.
Oh, this is the worst call ever.
No,
Well, you
Tara, I'm
didn't call
telling
me.
ya.
Like, listen, this isn't like a treasure chest of predictions. You
Oh,
called
I
to get a
know. I was
prediction,
just
right?
hoping to hear something a little better.
No, just
Are
a
you good
minute.
looking?
Yeah, I
Wow,
like
then maybe you
so.
might hook up with a good looking nerd.
Yeah, a nerd. Like, you know how Superman took his glasses
Does
off
he have a
and
big
looked
wiener?
good?
Oh, see, there you go.
Yeah, he looks good.
Does he have a big wiener?
He does have one.
There you go.
Fantastic.
Like
See,
Justin Timberlake or
See,
something.
she's
Oh,
ready
wow.
to she's ready to cheat right now
doesn't
based
even
on
care.
this
I
news.
Yeah,
get a
that-
guy
nothing
like
turned
Justin
around.
Timberlake. I do. I get a guy like Justin Timberlake or Ryan Gosling with glasses.
Oh, God, Ryan Gosling, I'll take it.
Yeah. See, you're taking
You're a
him now.
terrible
Yeah.
wife.
Have you been faithful to your husband the entire time you dated and you were married?
Yeah, and we've been
That's a
together
lie.
for a long time. We've been together for like 8 years.
That's a
altogether.
lie.
Oh, you're
That
getting
is
the
a
itch.
lie.
She's
It's
getting the
not.
itch.
Yeah.
Well, if someone's going to say, like, oh, Ryan Gosling's coming on too, I'm like, hell yeah.
See,
that's
that's what I'm
Horrible.
saying.
I'm sure he would too if, like, Mila Kunis or some hot chick.
But remember,
She's got
he's
a pie
got
face.
glasses.
Glasses?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
the man's got glasses. He's nerdy looking, but when he takes off the glasses, he's gorgeous.
Does your husband have glasses?
He used to.
Not anymore.
No, we both got laser eye surgery.
Yeah, there you
so-
go.
Oh, maybe that's what I was picking up.
So maybe you were picking him up.
No.
You never know.
No, you're going to cheat.
Oh, God.
The whole
You're
point
a
of the phone
ticking
call from the
time
very
bomb.
beginning was because you were worried he was cheating or you think you might.
No, everything's good now. Women are always paranoid about that stuff, you know?
No, women aren't. Some women are.
Well, I don't
You
know.
are.
Because you want to keep the men around. You want to keep your husband around. You don't know.
That was in 1950.
Did you go to university?
No.
No. Did you graduate high school?
Yes, sir.
Where?
From Mississauga.
Well, I think I've heard enough. Thank
Is
you
that
very
near
much.
Erin Mills Parkway?
What does that have to do with
Because I'm
anything?
picking that up.
Hi, The Edge.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey.
I was wondering if I could talk to Nikki. I've got a real quick question for her.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
My birthday this year is September 13th. This year, every year. This year it falls on Friday, September 13th, 2013.
Ooh.
There's a little bit more to it, though.
Okay.
I'm turning 26.
Right.
That's a couple more 13s.
26 is 2 and 6 is 8.
13 and 13 is 26.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And a little bit more on top of that. My initials are MM. M is the 13th letter of the alphabet.
Yeah, but you know what? 13 can be either lucky or bad luck. Now, in Europe, it's good luck. In North America, it's bad luck.
Go to Europe.
So,
13-inch wanger.
if you think this is going to be like, I think it'll be all right. You're a Virgo.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, and Virgos are going into a good time. It's very good for them.
So this is very good.
Yeah, you're
so
fine.
I'm not going to die this year.
Well,
hey, you know what, dude?
I didn't
I'm going
say
to tell you
that.
something. My birthday's on the 12th.
Oh.
No, of February. No, it's not funny. My birthday's on the 12th, and then on 12/12/12 happened this year. The 12th of the 12th of the 12th, and it meant nothing. You know what it meant? Zero. My life was just as crap that day as it has been every day for the past several years.
So my life should suck equally as much on the 13th.
Exactly.
There you go, pal.
Exactly.
Actually, I get good energy around you.
I don't.
I do.
I don't.
You don't?
I get death.
Come on, Dean.
Around you. No.
I always get that.
You know, when you said that, I got deaf around Black Sabbath.
Did you really?
Yeah,
Like
that's-
Ozzy Osbourne.
Ooh. That's
Might
not
be the
good.
end of him.
Wow,
hope
so
not.
random. Cool.
Yeah,
I
it
like
came
that.
up. Like,
Well, hold on. We'll
weird.
find out if Ozzy's going to die and where you can see Psychic Nikki this Friday. Yuck Yucks and Ajax. What time? All that information coming up in just a second. Hang on.
I woke up to go get me a cold pop. I said, oh, Lord Jesus, this is...
The Dean Blundell Show.
Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus.
Dean Blundell Show.
I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Folks, go see Psychic Nikki. She's in Ajax, and that is on Friday night, this Friday night. Go to yuckyucks.com. That's where she is, Ajax, next to the Portly Piper, just off Bailey Street there. Really close to the hockey rink. That's why I know.
I love the people in Ajax.
Awesome
too.
people.
Yeah,
Awesome.
you've had successful shows there, and that's why they keep asking you back.
Awesome.
Yeah, my friend Gary's from Ajax. He and his wife Sue, very lovely people.
Oh, good. They're very down-to-earth people.
You know what I call Gary? G-Spot.
Oh, really?
G-spot.
Yeah.
Why is that?
He's just a good guy. The G. I call him G, and then just
good.
led to... Anyway.
Perfect.
So listen, you're going to be at Ajax. You can go to psychicnikki.com for information.
Yep.
Psychic Nikki on Twitter, 416-961-7976
For
if you
readings
want to
and
read.
parties, it's a great time to be read before the 19th, the supermoon, and even after. The
supermoon!
Before is lucky. Yeah.
All
So
right.
it's really good.
Very good.
Yeah.
And nothing about the Pope, eh?
The Pope?
Yeah, who do you think?
You know what? I know one thing, that the next Pope will only be in for a short time.
Death?
Yeah. There's going to be 2 popes soon.
Ooh. At the same time, 2 popes.
Yeah.
Warring popes.
Could be some...
anti-pope.
It's like wipeout of popes. That's what they should have done.
Yeah.
Wipe out for popes.
Totally.
You have to go over here and wipe your own ass if you can. Okay?
I like the one with the French accent, though.
Do you?
It's kind of cute. The one...
Do you think the Canadian guy will win?
Well, I mean, he's up in the running at the top, I think.
How about the dude from Ghana, the black guy?
See, I haven't even been following this, Dean. You know?
I hope the black guy wins.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be like...
Be
that
neat.
would be neat.
It'd
Yeah.
be great.
It would be.
Yeah, I think it'd be really
Would
good.
be very good for the world. Yeah.
All right. Anyway, 416-961-7976. Psychic
Yes.
Nikki on Twitter, psychicnikki.com, and of course, Yuck Yucks Ajax, right?
Right, Dean. Thank you, hon. It's great to see you guys.
And by the way, folks, Nikki is single and looking for fun.
She needs it.
Oh,
She's gotta
come
get
on.
back on that.
She wants to go on dates. She wants
just
to
said
give it
that.
up a little bit. And she wants money.
No.
You want to marry a rich guy. You want to be with a rich guy. But that's a good aspiration to have. What I'm saying is that if you really want to be with someone, you got to open up your heart and your mouth.
Oh, Dean, come
Yeah.
on.
It's the truth.
What is
And
this, Porno Central or something?
Yeah. It's been a while.
No way.
Come on.
I'm happy just with me.
No, peel
and
them
having
off and get busy. Yeah.
You guys are very bad. I gotta say.
up your mouth and have fun.
The Dean Blundell Show, 102.1 The Edge.